For many years now, I've been painting, sharing my paintings online, showing my process online, and the two biggest questions that I get asked are, how do I loosen up and how do I find my style? So we're going to tackle question number 1 today, and we're going to talk about the difference in messy and intentional, loose, expressive art. Okay? So first of all, we're going to be flipping through one of my sketchbooks. This is just a floral sketchbook. I only paint loose florals in here. And I want to talk to you about what loose painting is not. None of these paintings that I have here began with no plan at all, with no palette idea, with no structure. So when you go into a painting, whether you are going to do something that's loose, maybe using just your intuition sometimes too, that does not mean that you're going to paint something just magically. It's just going to all come together without any plan or any idea of what colors you're going to use or what you think you may want to paint. That does not work out very well when you try to do it that way. And believe me, I have. So you've got to have some structure. You've got to have a little bit of an idea of what it is that you're going to paint, and maybe even a blueprint in your mind. It doesn't have to be a reference photo. You don't have to have that much structure, but you do, for example, with this one, you do need to have an idea. Okay, I want to paint some roses in a container, and you can begin thinking about what it is that you want to create before you actually get your brush out and start. You also need to have an idea of what colors you want to use. So for this one, for example, you can see this blue that's peeking out back here. If I knew in my head, I want to paint some blush pink roses in maybe a yellowy container. Those are warm colors. And so I'm going to want to start with a background that is cool. And if you have that plan in your mind to begin with, then it's going to help you to create more freely, more loosely, without so much stress and unknown ideas when you actually begin to paint. So what I'm saying is, having a little bit of a plan and a little bit of structure will help you to be more free. So structure equals freedom when it comes to loose painting. This is just a drawing, not necessarily a painting, but on this one, you can see I had in mind I wanted to paint 3 containers. I wanted to do sunflowers, and I knew I was doing yellow flowers, so you can see there's a little peak of teal for my background, the first layer that I put down. This was just a test page for some painting that some paint I was trying out that I didn't really like. So as messy and unplanned as these paintings may look, before I began, I did have a plan in my head. I did have a color plan. I had a composition plan. I had an idea of what I was going to do. So messy or loose painting does not mean that it doesn't have a plan or that it doesn't begin with an idea. And if this is something that you have struggled with, because I know if you are a painter, if you're anything like me, this is something that I really wanted to be able to do, but I could not figure out for a really long time. The Art of Letting Go is a workshop that I am hosting April the 28th through May the 2nd, and it is $10 for 5 days of painting with me. This painting here is going to be our inspiration. I'm going to teach you how to paint the flowers. I'm going to teach you how to put it all together. We're going to have lessons that are live, a few that are pre-recorded. It's all going to take place inside a Facebook group, and I would love for you to join me. So just a little recap. When I began painting, until I realized that I needed to have a little bit of a plan before I could really have the freedom to be loose and messy, I was really struggling. So that's just one little tip of so many that I have planned for you. If you want to join our workshop, I would love to have you. And you can go to artbyamandahilburn.com/workshop. I'll also put a link down below. Like I said, it's only $10. It's 5 days of painting. We're going to focus on loose painting, and this is like our inspiration piece for the week. We're not just going to paint that, but that's what a lot of what our lessons will be based on. So yeah, it's going to be good. It's actually going to be great. It's going to be a lot of fun, and it's going to help you to find ways to loosen up, to create art that you love, and create art that makes you feel good. Because when you're all tight and stressed and trying to get everything perfect, that's not fun. It's not enjoyable anymore. And so I want to help you to get out of that. And this is my way also of giving you a little peek at what it's like to be in my membership, the creative community, which will also be opening up to the public during the workshop. And anyway, it gives you a little peek at what it's like to be in one of my classes, and I hope that it will help you. Even if you don't join the membership, I know it will help you to loosen up and enjoy painting again. So it's called The Art of Letting Go. 5 days of floral painting, fun exercises. You're gonna have Q&A time with me. I'll be live in the Facebook group. I'll be painting, sharing all of the things that I can possibly think of that will help you to loosen up and enjoy painting again. So artbyamandahilburn.com/workshop, and the link will be below. Hope this was helpful for you today too. See you next week. Bye.